What's up? Bill here, you know, the weird guy. Well, I finished the 4 miles. 48 minutes. So, got that handled out of the way. A little bit warm to do, try to do 2 laps. So, just gonna do one for today, 4 miles, and wrap it up. But it's my happy Thursday to everybody, by the way. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty good. It's probably like 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm over here at Mile Square Park. 4 miles on the dot, 48 minutes. Beautiful day out here in sunny California, as you can see, as usual, you know. So I'm getting my vitamin D. It's my Saturday, and I already got 21 miles on my bike earlier today, and now 4 miles jogging. So I'm pretty good for the day, I'd say. I got my cardio and fat burn in. Got my vitamin D. It's my Saturday. I feel good. Don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. Probably nothing. Usually what I do is nothing. I should bust out some chores. But, you know, I'll take it one step at a time. Freaking noise back there, man. Construction. It's ruining my gig. But I'm feeling pretty good. It was a little, I felt a little lethargic today. So I didn't go for the second lap. I probably could like take a break right now and then do another lap, but I'm just gonna keep it to one, because I'll be back out here tomorrow if willing, or if, you know, blessed the day tomorrow. None of us is guaranteed any day. So if I'm blessed enough to have another day, I'll be back out here tomorrow to at least do another 4 hours. And then my mission accomplished. But I got up this morning, had my coffee, had a little breakfast, my oatmeal and fruit, and it was like, man, I feel really lethargic. I feel kind of tired, you know, and kind of gloomy out this morning, like overcast. And I laid down. I just was like, man, I'm just gonna lay down. Okay, just laid down. Laid there for maybe 5 minutes. And I was like, you know what? This is bullshit. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this today. I'm gonna get my ass up. Gonna dust off my other bike, and I'm gonna go take a freaking ride, man, because, you know, I see what happens to people when they give up, man, and it's not good, man. It's not good. And, you know, doing that all the time, that even can become a habit, you know, laying there all day. You know, I'm not trying to preach here, because I'm trying to break myself with this habit. So I'm just saying, you know, that's a bad habit to get into. You know, it does feel good to lay there, man, and just relax, you know. It does feel really good. I mean, but, you know, that's not going to get shit done. That's not going to get me in shape. It's going to slow me down. So like lately, like I said in my last video, I've been using like a little bit of anger to motivate myself, and so I got pissed at myself a little bit because I found myself laying there and it was only 8 in the morning and I was already back in bed, and I'm like thinking, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this? I'm not really tired where I need to lay down. I'm just being freaking lazy, you know? And so I got a little pissed at myself, kicked myself in the ass a little bit, got my ass out on the bike, and then kicked myself in the ass again and got my ass out here, did my run. So it's always kind of a struggle. You know, it's always kind of a fight to just get this shit done. It's never like autopilot, it seems like so far. For me at least, it's not like it's easy to just do all this. It's always kind of like I have to push myself to do this, you know? Or else it just won't get done. Nothing will get done, you know? Another motivator for me lately is watching people online, Facebook and YouTube, just giving up on themselves, man. And like I see the problems that they have, and a lot of it is just because they gave up on themselves, man, and they didn't care, I guess, about themselves, kind of like I did for a long time. But I finally saw the light and said, F this shit, man. I'm not gonna give up on me that easy. You know, I'm more of a fighter than that, you know. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a fighter, but I don't give up that easily, you know, and just let myself fall apart, you know. Like, that's where I was heading though. But you know what? Sometimes pain is a motivator, and you know, health problems are motivators. And man, that's what got me going, was having them skin issues and shit, and having that borderline pneumonia and stuff like that, and the chronic cough, this and that, and anxiety attacks. Those were my initial motivators to get that, pushed me to the point where I quit drinking and quit doing drugs, and you know, push myself to get back in shape, to, you know, start this journey of getting in shape. And you know, almost a year later, here I am. I'm doing much better, although I still have a long ways to go. But I'm a hell of a lot better now than I was a year ago. You know, because I started working out and doing my running and stuff about 11 months ago. So, 11 months ago, I'm doing a lot better than I was 11 months ago. So, you know, it's just the beginning of it. This is just the beginning of my comeback to take my life back and take my health back. That's what this is. And to try to enjoy and feel good in my golden years. I'm coming into my golden years, man. I'm in my mid 50s, as you guys know, most of you. And that's a very pivotal age. That's the age where you either shit or get off the pot, basically. You're either going to let yourself go and fall apart, or you're going to force yourself to turn it around when you get into your mid 50s. That's for me, it was a very pivotal age, because it's like, okay, do I want to live to see 70 or not? When I got into my mid 50s, about a year ago, you know, 53, 54, that's when I got my gut checked. And it's like, okay, well, if you're going to continue to do what you're doing, you're probably not going to make it to 70, because I was already having a hard time with my health and all kinds of problems, you know. And so, you know, all the issues I was having, that's what did it for me, man. That's why I decided to do what I'm doing, and I feel really good. I do. I don't feel like I know I can feel, but I'm working on it, you know. I'm still working on it. I have my days where I feel really, really good. You can see it in my videos. There's days, most of the days, I feel good, but I still feel kind of sluggish, you know, low energy. But that's still because, you know, there's a lot of factors involved with that. And, you know, I'm still working through all that, and it probably always will be working through all that. It's always going to be work to get and stay in shape. It's always going to be like that for me. I don't speak for anybody but myself, but, you know, it might be different for some other people, man. They might be smooth sailing, it might be rough, it might be in the middle like me, but, you know, as long as I'm on the right track, I'll keep feeling better, and I'll be, you know, feeling better about life and myself and everything. And there's still things out there that tempt me. I still get tested, even, you know, 13 months later. I've been dry from alcohol 13 months, and 2 years and a month from drugs, all drugs. So, you know, it's still not that much time to me. You know, when I got 5 years under my belt, then it's like, okay, I got a little time under my belt. But we're still in the beginning phases of all this, in my opinion. You know, I'm not trying to downplay it, but, you know, I'm not doing this like for a short-term thing. I'm more in like planning for long-term, you know, like I said in a few of my other videos, man, I want to enjoy life sober and clean, and see what life is like this, you know. And so far it's pretty good. It has its moments where I get bored and I feel like an outsider, and you know, it's like hard to have fun sometimes because, you know, I got used to alcohol and drugs to create a lot of my fun and stuff like that, and things to do. It's hard to figure out how to have fun and enjoy myself without that stuff, you know. So that's some things I'm working on still, but I'm doing pretty good. It's getting a little bit easier, but I still get tempted and tested and stuff like that. I'm sure I always will. It's just I'm getting better at dealing with that, you know. So that's pretty much what's going on. I don't know what else I'm going to be doing today, but it's still pretty early in the day, and I got all day to figure out whatever, and that's what I plan on doing, you know. And I just don't feel like being cooped up in the pad much, because I just like to be outside. You know, it's the thing about the pad is I kind of just like having that, you know, for a place to cook my meals, wash my clothes, take my showers, you know, relax a little bit. But to just kind of ball up in there and, you know, just kind of, you know, camp out in the pad all the time, that's not good, man. That's not good. It's better to be active, on the move, outside, doing something, not just sitting there vegging out on the computer and TV and, you know, doing whatever, taking long naps all day. That's not going to work. So that's pretty much all I got for this video. I just wanted to chime in, let you all know what's going on. I'm feeling good. I'm going to get back to, I'm going to do some shopping right now, go back to the pad, and probably cook some dinner, get some dinner going or something, do something. I'll figure it out, but that's pretty much all I got for this video. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And stay tuned for whatevs. We'll have something coming up soon, I'm sure. So we'll catch y'all later. See ya.